Welcome to Golf TV. If you're just now joining us, we had to move from the LT's court as we watched the Lady Goblins defeat the Earl Lady Bulldogs by 20, 69 to 49. Had to move all our equipment over here to Goblin Arena and just now got all set up and go live as the Goblins will take on Forest City here for the championship in the 30th annual Lendel Thomas Classic. How these teams got to where they are today: in the first round, Harrison defeated the NWA Hornets 81 to 33. And then they defeated Ashdown on a buzzer beater last night, 49 to 48. Forest City got here by defeating Box Out 64 to 54 the first round. Then they defeated Earl 65 to 58 in the second round to face Harrison today. We'll take a quick break here and we'll be back here in just a few minutes for the starting lineups. Welcome to Gob TV. If you're just joining us, you missed the Lady Goblins defeat the Earl Lady Bulldogs by 20, 69-49. And now we're over in Goblin Arena as we transition from LT's court to watch the Goblins take on Forest City.
The Lendel Thomas Basketball Classic brought to you and all of us by Magnus Toyota. And again, we hope you've enjoyed your stay in our town. We invite you to return. Really grateful to all of the schools that came and all of you that came and supported this tournament this year. This is the championship game on the boys' side of the bracket, and it features the Mustangs of Forest City High School and your Harrison Golden Goblins.
30th annual Lendel Thomas Classic. Beloved coach Lendel Thomas, who passed away in 2002. He's greatly missed by the Goblin Nation, but this tournament's held every Christmas break to honor him.
A 5'9" senior guard, number 10, Barry Wilburn.
Number 10, Baron Wilburn, be a starter.
Junior forward, number 3, Tadarius Dale.
Number 3, Tadarius Dale.
A 6'1" senior forward, number 4,
J.J. Whitby.
And in the post, a 6'4" junior, number 5, Chad Mathis.
Number 5, Chad Mathis.
Coach Dwight Lofton.
I think number 2, Buchanan, was their other starter. I missed that.
Harrison Golden Goblins.
Yeah, it was Martis Buchanan was their 5th starter for the Forest City Mustangs.
The junior point guard, the 6'-footer.
For the Goblins, Ben Elliott.
The 6'1" senior guard, number 5,
Jacob Strum.
The 6'1" senior forward, number 25, Dustin Gundry.
Dustin Gundry.
The 6'5" senior forward, number 10, Carson.
Number 10, Carson Jernigan.
And in the paint, the 6'6" senior, number 34.
And 34, Jace Martin rounds up the starting 5 for the Goblins.
Once again, we thank all of you for coming to be a part of this tournament. We appreciate the volunteers and all the sponsors, especially Magnus Toyota. For this tournament's namesake, Coach Lendel Thomas. Officiating this basketball game, Brent Watt, Kevin Keaton, and Brian Fox. A lot of changes this year. One of them is the alternate team will announce that at the end of this game, as well as present the overall boys MVP along with the trophy presentation. Here we go.
Should be a good contest here for the Goblins. You missed our action last night. The Goblins defeated Ashdown with a last-second shot made by a sophomore Ethan Edwards to win by 1, 49-48. Lady Goblins lost a heartbreaker to West Memphis Lady Blue Devils by 2 yesterday, 61-59. They defeated Gravett today, 61-58 for the championship. And the tip goes away to the Forest City Mustangs. We're underway. Whitby's guarded by Strum there. Whitby will drive all the way to the rim. Left hand off the glass, too hard. Rebound comes away, Carson Jernigan. Ben Elliott walking across the timeline. Over to Strum, left side. Down to Jernigan, left corner. He'll drive. Right hand hook, no good. Rebound goes Dale. 10 to the pull-up. That's Wilburn. 15 feet out. Count the basket. First lead of the game. Forest City 2-0. Carson Jernigan, left side. Over to Ben Elliott. Down to Strum. He'll pull it out to Gundry at the top of the key. Back to Strum. Strum, three-point on the way. Good three-point basket by Jacob Strum. We got a lead change. Goblins up 3-2 with 14:40 in the first half. 3-point on the way for Forest City. That's to Darius Dale. We've got another lead change in the ball game. Carson Jernigan from the right corner, way off the mark, too long. Buchanan pushes the floor. He'll give it up to Dale. Dale pull it up, 15-footer. Count the basket for Dale. 7-3. Forest City Mustangs up over the Goblins. 14 minutes left to go in the first half. Gundry at the top. He's guarded by Whitby. From the left side drive. He's going to throw it away. That's the first turnover of the game. Euro step move there by Mathis. He gets all the way to the basket. And Forest City's extended their lead, 9-3. 6-point lead, largest lead of the ball game. 3 lead changes in this ball game already. Ben Elliott, he gets pinned behind the backboard. Shot's no good. Mathis will bring it up. Whitby handles it now. He's guarded by Strum. He gives it up to Buchanan. Over to Wilburn. Long 3 on the way there by Dale. No good. We're going to have a foul against Whitby. It's his first personal foul, first team foul on Forest City. Forest City's in a pretty much full court man, not heavy pressure. Carson Jernigan all the way to the left-hand drive. Count the basket. 9-5, Forest City lead. Just under 13 minutes left to go in the first half. Buchanan all the way to the rim, no good. Ben Elliott on the run. He gives it up to Carson Jernigan. Two-hand slam by Carson Jernigan. Goblins cut Forest City's lead to 2 now. Forest City leads 9-7. 12:30 left to go in the first half. Wilburn, he's guarded by Elliott. He'll give it up to Whitby. Whitby left side. .12 seconds left on the shot clock. Double team there. He gives it up to Mathis. He's guarded by Jace Martin. Well defended by Martin there, contesting the shot. Goblins come away with the rebound. Ben Elliott, he gives up to Jernigan, now to Shrum. Over to Jernigan, he'll drive, pull up, 15-foot. He's going to be fouled by Dale. It's going to be Dale's first personal foul, second team foul in Forest City. That'll send Jernigan to the line to shoot a pair. Jernigan hits 2 free throws. That ties it at 9. That's our first tie of the ball game. Had 3 lead changes, and that's our first tie. 9-9. 11:45 left to go in the first half. Play 16-minute halves here at the Lendel Thomas Classic with a 35-second shot clock. Ben Elliott's battling for the rebound. Dustin Gundry comes away with it. Ben Elliott pull up, 16-footer, no good. Whitby away at the rebound. Long pass ahead. Saved by Elliott now. Over to Shrum at the top. He'll reset. Gundry right side. Back to Shrum. Inside to Jace Martin. Nice curl by Ben Elliott to get open. Left-hand side finishes. We got another lead change. Goblins 11-9. We're going to have a foul here on the play. That's going to go against Jace Martin. His first personal, first team foul. He fouled Wilburn as he made a drive all the way to the bucket. Wilburn will shoot 2 from the free throw line. First free throw shot on the way for the Forest City Mustangs is good.
Checking into the lineup for the Mustangs, number 21, Tyler Foster.
Tyler Foster checked in for the Mustangs. Second free throw's good. That's going to tie it up again. That's going to be our second tie of the ball game. 11 all. 10:53 left to go in the first half. Shrum, he's guarded by Wilburn. Right side, Elliott. He's guarded by Foster. And the Goblins turn it over. That's going to be their second turnover of the basketball. All the way to the rim by Wilburn. Count the basket. He's going to be fouled by Ben Elliott.
Checking in the lineup for Harrison, number 4, Champ Sailors.
It's the second team foul on the Goblins. First personal foul for Ben Elliott. Wilburn to go back to the line, and he completes a three-point play. So 14-11. Shrum out top. Champ Sailors checked into the ball game for Jace Martin there on that free throw. Ben Elliott, right-hand drive. He's cut off. Back to Gundry. He'll find Shrum. Jernigan, left side. Shrum, three-pointer on the way, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes away to Dale. He'll pass it up to Whitby. He'll bring it across the timeline. He'll find Mathis down low. They're going to count the basket by Chad Mathis.
The personal foul on Jacob Shrum. That's Jacob's first.
And the Shrums in the basket, the foul's going to go against Jacob Shrum. His first personal, third team foul. And Mathis completes the three-point play. That's going to extend Forest City's lead to 6. 17-11, 9:50 go in the first half. Ben Elliott, nice crossover. He's going to get to the rim. Count the basket for Ben Elliott. He's going to be fouled by Mathis. That's his first personal foul, third team foul. Elliott will go to the line to shoot one. His first trip to the free throw line of the game. And it's good. 17-14, 9:45 left to go in the first half. Forest City Mustangs lead. Mathis out top. Now over to Dale. Three on the way, no good. Mathis spin move, gets his rebound, puts it back in. Goblins got to hit the glass, block out better. Shrum loses the handle of it. I'm going to say it was tipped off by Forest City. Jace Martin, he's going to check back in for Champ Sailors. Ben Elliott out to Gundry. Skip past Ben Elliott. Three on the way, no good. They'll get to the rim for the bucket. Forest City Mustangs increase their lead to 7. 21-14. Jernigan left side. Gets to the rim all the way right hand. Nice right-handed scoop shot by Jernigan. Cut Forest City lead to 5 now. Forest City attacks the rim again. This is the first shot. 2 offensive rebounds by Forest City, and Mathis will clean it up. I'd say Coach Stoller's pretty upset about the lack of rebounding by the Goblins. 3 offensive rebounds, 3 chances there for Forest City to get that last bucket. And they're up by 7, 23-16 with 8:30 left to go in the first half. Forest City's leading scoring right now by Mathis with 9. Wilburn and Dale with 7 each. For the Goblins is Jernigan. He has 8 right now. Elliott with 5 and Shrum with 3. So if you're just joining us on Gob TV, we're 8:30 left in the first half of the Goblins as they face Forest City Mustangs. The Goblins trail Forest City 16-23. The weakness of the Goblins this game has been transition basketball, just like this right here. As Foster makes a steal, takes it the trip for the bucket. Also offensive rebounds. Second and third chances by Forest City have allowed them to maintain a lead. Although we have had 5 lead changes, they were really early in the basketball game. 2 ties. Foster, he'll send it over to Dale. Now to Whitby. He's guarded by Jace Martin, now switched out to Gundry. Over to Mathis. Back to Foster. Now to Wilburn. He's guarded by Elliott. 1 second on the shot clock. Gets a shot away. It's going to be a shot clock violation as the ball didn't hit the rim. Very few shot clock violations. Most of these teams are adapting very well to the shot clock, and hope that's something we see in Arkansas basketball. Nice spin move by Jernigan. Count the basket for Jernigan. That's 10 for him. 10 of the Goblins, 18. Jernigan struggled last night as the Goblins faced Ashdown. They still came away with a 1-point buzzer beater. Strum, he's on Whitby. They pull it back out. Foster at the top. He's guarded by Gundry. Over to Wilburn. Now inside. Dale can't get it to go. Rebound away. Elliott. Strum will handle it on the left side. Down low to Jace Martin. And it's taken away by Mathis. That'll be the Goblins' third turnover of the basketball game. Mathis, he'll give it up to Dale. Give the assist to Mathis. Give the bucket to Dale. And Forest City's up by 9. 27-18 with 5:58 left to go in the first half. Strum thought about it. Out to Gundry. Malvert Elliott, right side. He'll drive. Kick it out to Jernigan. Jernigan step between. He'll get the runner to go. 27-20. Forest City Mustangs lead. 5:34 left to go in the first half. Had 5 lead changes, 2 ties in this game. Most of those came really early in the first half.
Two-point basket, Barry Wilburn.
Basket by Wilburn there on about a 17-foot pull-up. Elliott, top of the key. He'll get the 3 to go. Dale with the bucket. Assist Mathis. Elliott. 1 dribble pull up, no good. Jace Martin can't come away with the rebound. Forest City's going to call a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
When play resumes, Forest City substituting Bo Parkman, number 2, also taking the lineup number 11, Dylan Brown, and number 30. And for the Goblins, Champ Sailors will be back on the floor.
You just joined us on Gob TV. We're 4:15 left to go in the first half. Goblins trail Forest City Mustangs 23-31. Had 5 lead changes in this ball game. Most of those came early in the first half. 2 ties. Lady Goblins, they defeated the Lady Bulldogs from Earl by 20 earlier today in the consolation game to receive a 3rd place finish. This game here is for the LTC, 30th annual LTC tournament title. Dale, he'll back in. Carson Jernigan, he'll throw it back out to Brown. Brown gives it up to Foster. It's taken away by the Goblins. That's the Forest City's first turnover. Champ Sailors gets all the way to the rim. Nice finish by Sailors there. Dale, he's guarded by Jernigan there. Dale with a runner. Can't get it to go. I'm going to say that went off a Goblin there. Goblins are going to get possession back. Inbound to Schrum. Schrum, right drive. Over to Elliott, left corner. Elliott will pull up 8-footer. No good. Goblins maintain possession as the ball goes out of bounds. 2:50 left to go in the first half. Forest City with the lead, 31-25. Elliott, 3-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim. Dale comes away with the rebound. He'll push it up the floor. 15-foot pull-up, no good. Nice rebound by Schrum. He kicks it out to Elliott. They'll push the floor. Carson Jernigan, right-hand drive. He'll get all the way to the front of the rim, but can't get it to go. Dale with the rebound. Foster inside to Davenport, and it's blocked by Jace Martin. Picked up by Schrum. Now over to Elliott. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Elliott will get all the way through there. Can't get it to go, but Jace Martin will get the rebound. Try to put it back, and he's going to be fouled. He's fouled by Davenport. It's his first personal foul, 4th team foul. Jace Martin goes to the line to shoot 2. First one's no good.
Into the lineup for Forest City, number 4, J.J. Whitney. Number 5, Chad Memphis. And number 10 back on the floor.
Forest City puts 3 of their starters back on the floor. They had 3 subs in off that last time out. Second free throw for Martin away, and it's good. 5-point lead by Forest City. 1:52 left to go in the first half. Mathis out top. He's guarded by Martin. He gives it back up to Wilburn. Guarded by Elliott. Over to back inside to Mathis.
2-point basket, Chad Mathis.
Mathis with 11. Over to Schrum. Down to Sailors. Inside to Jernigan. He's going to momentarily lose the basketball and get it back. Then he's going to be fouled by Foster.
Personal foul on the Mustangs.
It's Foster's first personal foul. 5th team foul in Forest City. As Jernigan going to get back to the line to shoot a pair. First one's in and out, no good. Second one's good. Forest City's leads cut to 6, 33-27, a minute 12 left to go in the ball game. Wilburn off the mark. Jernigan come away with the rebound. He'll kick it over to Strum. Strum crosses the timeline. Strum's guarded by Whitby there. Finds Sailors. Elliott, right corner. Cut there, but Jernigan, they miss him. Now they find him down there on the block. Nice move by Jernigan. Jernigan with 15 and the Goblins 29. Forest Cities leads 4, 33-29. Shot clock's off. With 8.6 seconds left, we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Strum. That's going to be his second personal. Fourth team foul. So Gundry, he's going to check in for Strum. So Strum won't pick up another cheap one here. 4-point lead by Forest City. 8.6 seconds left. They inbound to Wilburn. Excuse me, that's Dale. Now to Foster. He gives it back to Dale. And Dale will get the bucket to go. That's going to increase Forest City's lead 35-29. So if you're just joining us on Gob TV, we're at halftime of the Goblins as they face Forest City Mustangs. Goblins trail Forest City by 6, 35-29. Leading the Goblins in scoring currently is Carson Jernigan with 15. He's followed by Ben Elliott with 8. Strum with 3. Jace Martin with 1 and Champ Sailors with 2. Leading Forest City Mustangs is Tadarius Dale with 13. Chad Mathis with 11. Barry Wilburn with 9. And Foster with 2. If you missed the Lady Goblin action earlier today, they defeated Earl in the consolation game for a third-place finish. This game here today is for the championship for the 30th annual Lendel Thomas Classic. So we're going to take a break here with 9 minutes left to go in halftime, and we'll be back to start the second half. Well, welcome to Gob TV. We're fixing to get the second half of basketball underway here as the Goblins are facing Forest City. Goblins trail by 6 right now as we start the second half. Forest City's leading 35-29. Leading the Goblins in the first half scoring was Carson Jernigan with 15. For Forest City, it's Tadarius Dale with 13. Lady Goblins were able to defeat Earl Lady Bulldogs earlier today for a third place finish in the 30th annual Lendel Thomas tournament. This game here's for the championship. Goblins won a nail biter last night at the buzzer, 49-48 over Ashdown by sophomore Ethan Edwards bucket. Goblins inbound the basketball to start the second half. Shrum right side. He's guarded by Wilburn. Out to Elliott. He's guarded by Foster. Over to Jernigan. Guarded by Mathis. Both teams played pretty much full man-to-man most of the game. Ben Elliott with a right-hand drive all the way to the basket. Start the second half with the bucket for the Goblins. We've had 5 lead changes in this basketball game, 2 ties. All those lead changes came fairly early in the first half. Mathis, long three on the way. Won't even hit the iron. Air ball goes out of bounds. Be Goblin basketball. Goblins down 4 now, 35-31. Basket here could cut it to a one-possession game. Kick back to Jace Martin. Now back to Shrum. 3 on the way. Count the basket for Shrum. It's his second 3 of the day. The Goblins cut the lead 1. Forest City up 35-34. Just a minute underway in the second half here. Goblins need to play some good defense here, have a chance to take the lead, and we'll have our 6th lead change of the basketball game. Dale over Jernigan, rebounded by Jace Martin. Now Shrum will walk it up across the timeline. Into the front court, pass ahead to Jernigan. Over to Elliott, right side. Jernigan all the way to the rim. Gets the basket to go. We've had our 6th lead change of the ball game now as the Goblins reclaim the lead, 36-35. We have a foul on the floor. That's Wilburn that was fouled. He's fouled by Ben Elliott. It's Ben Elliott's second personal, first team foul of the second half. Foster inbounds the ball to Mathis. Spin move against Jace Martin. Thought it'd been a travel. Dale gets the rebound. He'll put it back in. And the Mustangs reclaim the lead. So we've had another lead change. 37-36, Forest City. Nice curl by Jernigan. They're going to get a foul on the floor before he gets to the rim. It's going to be on Foster. It's going to be his second personal, first team foul of the half. Elliott to Shrum on the inbound. Forest City totally lost where Shrum was at. And Goblins reclaim the lead. 8th lead change of the game. 38-37. Goblins lead. 13-36 left to go in the ball game. Mathis out top. He's guarded by Martin. Whitby's guarded by Shrum. He'll take it down there. Dishes it off to Dale, but it goes between his legs and out of bounds. It's going to be the second turnover of the ball game for Forest City. Jernigan going to walk it up across the timeline into the front court and just throw it away. I think he thought Elliott was going to pop out, and Elliott didn't come all the way. That's going to be the 4th turnover by the Goblins. Looks like we got Mathis with maybe either rolled his ankle or he's got a cramp.
Chad Mathis shaking up on the last play.
All right. Play resumes. Forest City inbounds the basketball. Tried to get a backdoor cut there, but Shrum read it perfectly. Long pass ahead. Oh, it would have been right on the money with Gundry, but Foster was able to get a fingertip on it and knock it out of bounds. So Goblins get to inbound the basketball under their own basket here. So they'll spread it out. Shrum can't get the 6-footer to go. Whitby goes all the way to the basket, splits two Goblins. Excuse me, that's Wilbur, not Whitby. And Forest City reclaims the lead. That's the 9th lead change of the basketball game. Goblins kind of stagnant right here, not moving very much. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Into Gundry. Now reverse it to Shrum. He'll drive. Back to Elliott. 3 on the way. No good. Long pass ahead. Outlet to Foster. He'll finish with the rebound. Or with the layup, excuse me. That'll extend Forest City's lead to 3. 41-38. That right there is kind of what hurt the Goblins first half. Transition baskets and offensive rebounds. Carson Jernigan with a 3. He'll tie it up. We'll have our 3rd tie of the ball game at 41 all. Jace Martin blocks Whitby's shot there. Goblins with a chance to regain the lead. Elliott's cut off the baseline. Shrum, 3-pointer on the way by Shrum. It's good. Jacob Shrum's 3rd 3 of the game. The Goblins go up by 3. That's our 10th lead change of the game. 44-41. Goblins lead. 11-11 left to go in the ball game. It's Dale. 15-footer, no good from the elbow. Elliott, he'll go all the way in. He's going to be fouled. Looks like that foul's going to be going against Wilburn. It's going to be his first personal foul. 2nd team foul of the half for Forest City. Elliott will go to the line to shoot a pair.
On the floor for the Mustangs, number 11, Billy Brown.
Elliott makes both free throws. Champ Sailors will check in for Jace Martin. The Goblins have their largest lead of the basketball game of 5, 46-41. With about 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. That 10 lead changes, 3 ties this ball game. Pendleton with that rebound, tries to go back up and he's fouled. He's going to be fouled by Sailors. It's going to be Sailors' first personal, 2nd team foul for the Goblins. And that'll send Pendleton to the line, shoot 2. Pendleton gets a roll in the 2nd. Makes both of them. 46-43, Goblins lead. 10:40 left to go in the ball game. Shrum over to Elliott, right side. He tries to drive. He's cut off. Backs to Gundry. Looks at Champ Sailors. No, won't give it to him. Now he finds Champ Sailors. Give the assist to Elliott and the bucket to Sailors. Nice creation there by Elliott. Champ Sailor's going to get called with a foul here. His 2nd personal, 3rd team foul. And that's going to send Wilburn to the line for 2 free throws. Second one rolls around as Wilburn makes both free throws. 48-45, Goblin lead. Just barely over 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. Play 16-minute halves here at the Lendel Thomas Classic with the 35-second shot clock. I've only seen about 2 or 3 shot clock violations in all 3 days' games. Players seem to adjust well to the shot clock. Hope it's something Arkansas high school basketball will adopt. Forest City with a chance to tie the basketball game here, down 3. 3 ties in this ball game, 10 lead changes, and they do.
3-point basket, Dylan Brown.
3-point basket, good by Dylan Brown. We've got our 4th tie of the ball game, 48 all with 9:30 left to go in the game. Over to Elliott, left side. He'll create some space. Now gets the baseline for a floater. Forest City will push it back up the floor. That's Dale. The runner won't go. Strumway at the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Foster. That's Foster's 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul on Forest City for the half.
Checking back into the lineup for Forest City, number 5.
Checking in for Forest City is Mathis. Dale's going to have a rest here. Also, Whitby checks back into the basketball game for Foster.
Also into the lineup, number 4, J.J. Whitby.
Elliott brings it into the front court. He's guarded by Brown. Over to Shrum. Out to Gundry. Now to Carson Jernigan. Right-hand drive by Carson Jernigan. Goblins up 4, 52-48. Wilbur gets all the way to the rim. They get an offensive rebound to try to put it back, but it's no good. Goblins come away at the rebound. Skip past the Gundry. 3-point shot on the way by Jernigan. That's good for Jernigan. Goblins extend their lead to 7, 55-48. That ties their largest lead of the game. It's Wilburn. He gives it up to Brown. Back to Wilburn, now into Mathis. Back to Brown. 3-pointer on the way for Brown. Way off the mark. Whitby gets the rebound. He'll put it back in. It's good. Saved by Elliott there. Carson Jernigan, he's going to get fouled by Wilburn. Second personal, 4th team foul for the Forest City Mustangs. Carson Jernigan going to go to the line, shoot 2 free throws. First free throw's good for Jernigan. $27 points for Carson Jernigan. Goblins extend their lead back to 7, the largest lead of the ball game. Whitby with a back cut there. Can't get the rebound or can't get the shot to go. Champ Sailor's away at the rebound. He'll give it up to Elliott. Elliott, Carson Jernigan right side. Back to Elliott in the corner. Champ Sailors. He posts Wilburn up. Loses it out of bounds. Take the Goblin basketball.
Back on the floor for the Mustang, Kadarius Dale.
Dale will check back into the ball game for Forest City. He'll take Pendleton's place. Schrum back to Elliott. Over to Schrum. Mathis with the rebound. Rebound, Champ Sailors. Schrum will push it. He'll give it to Champ Sailors. 3-point away in the Schrum. And Forest City wants a timeout. Talk it over as the Goblins extend their lead to the largest lead of the game of 10. 60-50. With 6:28 left to go in the ball game. Schrum just stuck a dagger in him right there with that 3-point shot. Forest City has to kill some momentum here. Take his time out. Sure, he's not happy with his players' play right now. Story for the Goblins right now is Carson Jernigan with 27. The Goblins 60 points. Carson struggled last night as the Goblins won a buzzer beater over Ashdown. Coming out of the timeout, Wilburn brings it across the timeline for Forest City. He gives it up to Mathis. Dale, spin move against Jernigan. No good. Sailors away at the rebound. Elliott's going to be fouled on the floor. That's going to go against Wilburn. Third personal foul, fifth team foul. Foster's going to check in for Brown. Jace Martin's going to check back in for Gundry. Schrum at the top. He's guarded by Wilburn. Foster's guarding Martin there. A three on the way by Elliott. Long off the back of the iron. Jace Martin away at the rebound. He's going to be fouled as he comes down. He's fouled by Mathis. That's Mathis's second personal foul. Fifth team foul of the half. Jernigan. Long inbound to Jernigan. Right back to Elliott as he steps in bounds for the bucket. Give the assist to Jernigan. Three-point shot on the way for Forest City. Wilburn. Goblins lead by 9, 62-53. Now we're going to have a away from the ball foul as Whitby fouls Champ Sailors. Battling for position down there. That's going to send Champ Sailors to the line, shoot 1-1 as the Goblins reach the bonus. First trip for the line for Sailors today. No good. Mathis comes away with the rebound. He'll give it up to Wilburn. He'll push it up the floor. Now out to Foster. Foster, 15-footer, long. Schrum will have the rebound. It's taken away. Then taking it back away, and then Forest City gets the ball back again. And Mathis scores. So the ball goes out of bounds off Forest City. Remain Goblin basketball. Elliott's going to be fouled on the drive by Foster. It's going to be his 4th personal foul, 8th team foul. Ben Elliott will go to the line to shoot 2. Elliott makes both free throws. Goblins leads at 9, 64-55, 4:28 left to go in the ball game. Wilburn with it. He's guarded by Elliott. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Champ Sailors away at the rebound. Strong rebound there by Sailors. Shrum guarded by Foster, throws it over to Elliott. Now Wilburn picks up Shrum. Foster's against Elliott. Dale on Jernigan. Over to Shrum. Shrum threw it out of bounds, but it was saved by Jernigan. And then Elliott will turn it over. Wilburn over to Foster, and he can't handle it.
Back on the floor for the Goblins.
Couple of sloppy possessions there by both teams there. I've got both teams charted with 7 turnovers each. Elliott finds Jernigan down there on the block. Give Elliott the assist. Largest lead of the ball game here is the Goblins lead by 11, 66-55, 3:22 left to go in the ball game. Brown will be checking back in for Forest City. He'll take Foster's place. Dale with the drive. The floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. Nobody boxes him out. Count the bucket. He's going to be fouled by Jernigan. That's Carson Jernigan's first foul of the day. 4th team foul against the Goblins. As Dale goes the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And he does. 66-58, 3:13 left to go in the ball game. Whitby's guarding Shrum as he works it up the court. Almost picked him there. Elliott drives. Tries to pass it down to Jernigan. He can't handle it. They don't know who it's off of. They're going to say jump ball. That's going to be a possession arrow for City. Coach Stoller is going to take a timeout here.
In case you weren't aware, the Lady Goblins placed 3rd place in the tournament this year.
Say Coach Stoller with 3 minutes left to go. He's telling his team to take care of the basketball right now. Use all 35 seconds of that shot clock. As they hold an 8-point lead, 66-58 over Forest City with 3 minutes left to go. Carson Jernigan leads the Goblins with 29 points. Ben Elliott's got 18. Shrum has 14. Forest City inbounds the ball. Wilburn crosses the timeline with it. Down to Dale, guarded by Jernigan. Spin move. He's going to be fouled by Champ Sailors.
The Goblins, Champ Sailors.
This Champ Sailor's third personal. 5th team foul for the Goblins. As Dale goes to the line, shoot 2 free throws.
Back on the floor, Jace Martin.
Jace Martin will check in for Champ Sailors. That's what the Goblins don't need. They don't need Forest City to be able to score points when the time's not running. And Dale makes both free throws. Cutting the Goblin lead to 6, 66-60. 2:45 left to go in the ball game. Elliott, he's going to be picked up by Wilburn at the half court. Shrum's guarded by Brown. Back over to Elliott, right side. Jernigan, he's going to be guarded by Dale. Jernigan kills his dribble. Finds Shrum on a curl there. Back to Jernigan. Jernigan all the way. Can't get it to go. Brown away with the rebound. Outlet to Wilburn. 2:10 left to go in the ball game. Goblins up 6, 66-60. Brown, left corner, 3 on the way. It's good. That cuts into the Goblins' lead. Not sure what happened. I was charting a stat down. Heard a whistle blow. So we got a foul on J.J. Whitby, his third personal foul. That's going to send Ben Elliott to the line, shoot a 1-and-1. Maybe a little frustration there. Grabbed a hold of Elliott. Free throws, good for Elliott. Second one's good for Elliott. Goblins up 5, 68-63. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Dale, right side against Jernigan. He'll drive in there. Taken away by Jernigan. Great hands by Jernigan there, tracing the basketball there. Wilburn's guarding Elliott at the top. Goblins need to be really patient here, take care of the basketball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Minute 29 left to go in the game. Goblins up by 5. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Jernigan, 3 seconds. Jernigan goes all the way in. He's going to be fouled on the shot. He's going to be fouled by Dale. That's his second personal foul. 10th team foul for the Forest City Mustangs. Jernigan misses his first. No, I'm sorry. That's his second free throw he missed. Gets the second one. $30 for Carson Jernigan today. Brown out to Wilburn, down to Dale, guarded by Jernigan. Dale turn around, no good. Jernigan cuts away with the rebound. 1 minute left to play in the ball game. Goblins up by 6. And I'll tell you that's not enough because Goblins were down 9 last night with 54 seconds left to go, and they won by 1. That foul was charted to Whitby. Elliott goes to the line to shoot 1-and-1. No, he's winning the double bonus. He'll shoot 2. Elliott misses the second free throw. 7-point lead. Wilburn drives, no good. Can't get it to happen. Dale, long 3 on the way. We're going to have a foul against Ben Elliott. So he tried to reach in and tap the basketball. It's his third personal foul, 16 foul for the Goblins. 41 seconds left to go in the game. Dale, 3 on the way, no good. Jace Martin away at the rebound. There's about a 3-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. So the Goblins will have to shoot the basketball. But it shouldn't matter. Ben Elliott's just going to hold it and just turn the basketball over. They'll have 3.1 seconds left. To finish the game, Goblins up 70-63. Forest City, last second shot there, no good. That's the ball game. Goblins win. They'll be the 30th annual Lendel Thomas Classic champions. So leading the Goblins in scoring is Carson Jernigan with 30. Ben Elliott with 21. Jacob Schrum with 14. Champ Sailors had 4. Jace Martin had 1. For the Mustangs, the Forest City, Dale had 20. Mathis with 13. No, excuse me. Wilburn was 16. Mathis with 13. Foster with 4. Brown with 6. And Pendleton with 2.
In our 2018 LT's tournament champions, the Harrison Golden Goblins.
Harrison Goblins getting their trophy there for the champions. We'll see who the most valuable player is. Had no doubt there, when you score 30 in a game, you're going to be named MVP. Each team gets 1 member for the all-tournament team.
Northwest Arkansas, Frank Sanders, and the Goblins, Ben Elliott.
Ben Elliott's named to the all-tournament team. Riley Parker's named all-tournament team for the Lady Goblins earlier today. Flash Dunlap getting the picture there of the Goblins winning the 30th annual Lendel Thomas Classic. And that's going to be it for Gob TV today as we sign off. Goblin Nation, enjoy the rest of your Christmas break, and we'll be back at school on January the 7th. We're back in basketball action on January 3rd. Play back-to-back, 3rd and 4th. We host Pocahontas. Can't remember who else we host. 2 more basketball games while we're on the break. Signing off for Gob TV.